I'm here, and it's a little too late to be doing my makeup. Okay, realistically it's not that late, but it's 5:45 as I sit down to do this, and I still need to eat dinner, and I still need to shower, because I supposedly have work tomorrow. Honestly don't know at this rate, but I think I'm gonna do something like washed blue with some sparkle and a black liner. Nothing that fun, not that exciting, but I don't have time to do anything any time ever, so say lovey. But yeah, let's get into it. But this is from Half Magic. This is the eye paint and liner. This is the Chromaddiction eye paint and liner in the shade X Factor. This was originally let me give this a shake because I haven't used it in a while. This was part of the Maxine collection they did. So I'm gonna do like that kind of blue. So I don't use, like, I love this blue so much. It's just so like dusty. I don't use liquid eyeshadows a lot, so we are gonna very carefully do this. I know I'm gonna have to do like probably 2 layers because I don't want to bust out another product just for eyeshadow. And it's gonna be a little stupid, but I am gonna try to get this with a big fluffy brush and just do, yeah, and then I can do okay. But no, today is June 22nd. It's Monday. It's the day after Father's Day. No, got a text from my assistant DM this morning. She was moaning about the inventory list, and then she's like, maybe I'm gonna need to come down there and teach you how to do it sometime of the week. I'm like, yeah, actually, because, you know, I've never been trained on how to do this. I'm like, I know you're trying to be mean and bitchy about that, but I'm like, legitimately, I'm like, I haven't been trained on how to do anything. I still don't have my raise or my offer letter yet, so I'm like, God forbid. Turns out it needs to be done on the computer. I'm like, okay, fantastic. You never told me any of this. Like, I've given you 2 or 3 weeks of inventory lists the way I've been doing it. Maybe you should have said something after the first time and I would have been like, oh, okay. Like, it's not that hard. But you know, today's Monday. I had the day off. I made it a point. I'm like, I'm having 2 days off in a row. Can't stop me. So I have this kid from another store covering. You know, he got in, I think, a little later than I expected him to, actually. Sorry. Concealer wasn't blended down properly. You know, he's texting, he's like, oh, hey, you know, you're out of all these cookies. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, we got our truck on Tuesdays. We don't have freezer space. Say lovey. He's like, okay. He's like, oh, the construction guys just came in and told me that, the water heater is leaking. He's like, hopefully they deal with that. I'm like, buddy, is there hot? And then my assistant DM texted me immediately after, so I'm like, why don't you just find out his information? Because I'm not in the store. Like, I know it's my store and I'm in charge, but like, I'm not here. She's like, do you guys have hot water? Because if not, you need to close. I'm like, he says we don't, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, call me, please. I'm like, she's like, we're shutting down for the day. I'm like, cool. I'm like, this could have been a text. Well, and this was like at noon. She's like, oh, I'll call you within like an hour or 2 with an update. I'm like, okay. Never got a response from her after that, so I texted her at 4. She's like, yeah, we're just gonna stay closed for the day. I'll let you know about tomorrow. I'm like, well, even if we stay closed tomorrow, I still need to go in because our truck, like our cookie order, comes in on Tuesdays. And then we also have our ice cream, and then we have a Coke order. So I'm like, I really do want to stay closed for tomorrow, though. Like, it's just, like, I deserve that many days off in a row. Like, I really, really do. And then this is from Danessa and Myricks. This is the, this is the Colorfix stick, multi-use pigment stick. This is the foil one. It's the Infinity Duo. I'm going in with the shade, obviously. This is the shade Daydreamin'. It's like a water gel base, but this is like a beautiful, like, yeah. I'm gonna do basically a bunch right there. But again, even if we stay closed, I still need to go in and do stuff. I mean, I want to stay closed. I deserve that. I deserve that extra time off, and I can do another look. And then she also fucked up my schedule. Because I sent her this. She's like, oh, you're over hours. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm changing Sunday. This person is opening, then these 2 people are coming in. Then she has the girl from the other store on the schedule for some reason, even though she's not part of this conversation at all. And then she still has me on Sunday. I'm like, this isn't happening. I'm like, ignore the schedule. I text everyone. I'm like, ignore the schedule for, you know, blah, 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 printed. I'm like, my schedule is straight. Like, not hers. And then I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Color Pencil in the shade Whatever Black. I don't love this black. This was gifted to me. Skeepers, I think. It's just not my favorite formula from them. I do a little. I hate tight lining, sorry. And like, I know I don't need to do it, but one, it makes my eyes pop too. That way there's a little bit of something on the eyes, because this is, again, very simple, very easy. Just, I need to get something done. I didn't want to sit and do my makeup and then have, you know, manager text me and be like, oh my god, you know, you need to go in and open the store and stay until blah blah, people come in. So I wanted to like get information first. And then she's like, no, not opening today. I'm like, fantastic. I'm like, it would have been stupid to do so anyways, because we closed at midnight. It was, you know, 4:30, 4:45 by the time she got back to me. So I'm like, unless I went in and opened, and then we still wouldn't be open until 6:30 when the girl got in. So I'm like, that's what we're gonna do. We open for 5.5 hours? That's stupid. I'm gonna do a little, like the tiniest bit. The teeniest, tiniest bit. And then I'm just gonna use the leftover, not the leftover, but the brush that I used earlier. Just, again, I don't adore liquid shadows, but this was the exact shade I had in mind when I was thinking about doing this. But, like I said, very simple, very easy. I'm gonna go find some lashes and hope I don't dilly-dally. Alrighty, I'm back with lashes, minimal dallion, because I can't afford this kind of nonsense right now. This is from Bubble. This is the Cosmic Silk Hydrating Milky Toner. I saw that they came out with a mist. I can't get this open. And I want to know if it's anything like this, because if it is, and it's like a thicker hydrated mist, because obviously to get it through a spray nozzle and to be a spray, it can only be, you know, so thick. But like, every like milky mist I have found is not milky at all. It is not thick, it is not nourishing, it is not that hydrated. And sometimes I'm too lazy to put on like skincare at night. So, I just haven't had the time to go do anything or go to Ulta to like see if there's a tester out. But one of these days, I swear. And then this is from NYX Professional Makeup. This is the Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. This may be my final use of it, because she's been on her last legs for, no, we might have one more use. I'm a liar. A fraud. A liar. But she's been on her last legs for a while, so it's just more of a who's to say kind of thing. Who's to freaking say? But just get that all up in there. Da da da. Da da da. But this is from L'Oreal Paris. This is the True Match Super Blendable Foundation in N1. I'm gonna take some on that side. Make sure not to get, because I have some liner on here. I did have to reapply that liner because I don't like that. This is why I don't like that liner, because it always, and then these are just my color correction drops. Most eyeliners will transfer a little on me, so I don't love this new one. But we're just gonna carefully mix. Do this with a finger so that way the green doesn't get absorbed by a brush. Like, damn. I know sometimes I think maybe I'm not so green as I think I am, and then this doesn't really help my thoughts. I go, damn. I also squirted out way too much foundation. But like, look at her. That's unfortunately a really good shade match. Goddamn. But again, my facial redness always makes me doubt myself, but then, girl. Oh, I need my mirror. Just so I can, ooh. Ooh. But no, I don't think I finished my sentence, from like 2-3 videos ago. I had gotten a new leave-in conditioner. It was supposed to be like for wavy hair, and I've been told that even, I have some texture to my hair, but it's just not a lot, so I'm like, okay, maybe it will help define it. 1, no. 2, that leave-in conditioner did me so dirty. Like, I barely had it for a week, but within then, and I know it was because of that, because that was the only new thing I added to my hair care. My hair was brittle and dry and getting tangled a lot easier than it usually was, and I was losing more of it than I usually was, and I'm like, this is, again, the only new thing was the wavy haired leave-in. So I'm like, I just bought a re-up of the one I had used, and then I used some of that, and then my Fenty one. I do love my Fenty one, I just hate the smell of it. And then my hair's back to normal. I'm like, And I was like, I wonder what happened here. And then this is from NARS. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was Chantilly, which is a shade lighter. But this is because I usually wear it no makeup, so it's a little closer to my actual skin tone. So, but no, when I was off doing my lashes, I also had to text everyone and be like, oh my god, hey, you guys don't have to come into work today. And it's so funny, the girl was like, oh my god, yes, thank god. I'm like, okay, so you had Saturday off. No, she didn't. She had a short and late shift on Saturday. It was literally like 9 to 1. Like, so you have a very short shift on Saturday. You don't have work yesterday. You now don't have work today. And you aren't scheduled on Tuesday anyways. I'm like, you don't need to brag in my face to me. But like, I'm only not opening because I made the prior arrangements. So, again, I was gonna have the day off no matter what. But also now you get paid less. Like, girl, you want that? Little Miss complains about money, and then, I mean, yes, understandably. So I do the same thing of, so like I said, I'm really hoping that we still have to stay closed tomorrow, but I can just go in for like 3-4 hours and get all that stuff done. Maybe even go see my parents at work before going home. Like, going in to get like store stuff done and then not have to talk to any customers is like a beauty. That's what I did when I had to go in for 420 one year. So I'm like, hey, I have a nail appointment. I'm like, that's not happening. She's like, okay, you only have to stay for like 2 hours until this other girl until she's like, someone will be with you at open, and then someone will be there too. You can leave it too. I'm like, fantastic. I'm like, the other girl is staying up front the entire time. She's like, yeah. She's like, I'd put her there anyways. I'm like, but that was like the last time I got to do something like that. And that was like last year or the year before. And then this is from Morphe. This is the Shapelifter Micro Contour Stick in the shade Enhanced. And somehow we ran out of trash bags last night, even though when I left on Saturday, because I had done whatchamacallit, I had done like dry good inventory, and then I just had them send me cookie dough. Somehow, even though I left the store and they had 2 whole rolls of trash bags, they ran out last night. I'm like, I know you're stupid. So he probably just didn't look under the thing, or somebody didn't take out recycling. Not even look under the thing, but there was a, you know, the box with it above our parchment papers, and I'm like I looked in that, there was 2. I'm like, 2 full ones. I'm like, there's no way in hell you used all of those. Like, considering you barely take out the trash as it is. Also, he was like, all like, oh, I really hope that we end up opening today, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't have called out of your shift on Saturday. And he tried saying it was bike stuff, but he came in the next night. I just know that he was upset because he doesn't like to work on Saturdays. Because he was saying that, he's like, oh, I try to have Saturday and Sunday off. I'm like, you want to talk about days off? That's what I find so funny about the girl being like, oh my god, thank god, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what days off do I get, huh? Huh? And then this is from Patrick Ta. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo in the shade Not Too Much. It's like the only good, like, nudish beigey pink I have. So, gonna keep that up there. Do a little... I need to get the rest off this brush before I can go back to blend it on the other side. There we go. There we go. I want something very kind of like neutral and nude. Like pink, but not pink, you know? So just gonna do that. But no, we did our usual shenanigans. Walmart. We saw so many Mormons, and they were getting off the escalator and then going back up, and I'm like, why? Like, they didn't have any carts or anything with them. I'm like, Walmart, Trader Joe's, coffee shop, the coffee shop next door, they didn't have my muffin like they never have for the past 3-4 times I've tried to go. Target didn't get anything, that was just a vibe thing. We went to Nothing Bundt Cakes because there's one on our way, and my mother's like, oh, I got a, you know, buy one get one coupon. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, that means this was like at 11:40, so we pulled into the parking lot at like 11:07. I'm like, I still haven't gotten one, and like I was checking out, and I said to her, I'm like, it's gonna be really funny if we leave and it pops up. The moment I get in the car and we pull out of the parking lot, again 20 minutes after my mother gets her text, I got an email from them about my buy one get one. I'm like, I mean, I have so many things from the farmers markets. I still have the little brownie cream cheese bites. Those are really good. My mother used to make them when I was in elementary school. Those are really good. I still have some cookies. They're not great, but I have one bun cake now, and I also have ice cream. This is from Milani. This is the baked highlighter in the shade Dolce Perla. What's really funny about the ice cream, because it's Ben Jerry's, it was 2 for $9, I think, wherever we were. So I got a flavor, my father got a flavor. They didn't fit in the boxes, didn't fit in the freezer, so my brother took them out of the boxes. Fun fact, there's nowhere on the package to indicate which flavor is which. So last night I accidentally opened one of my father's. I'm like, no. I ate one after lunch, got new like instant ramen from It was really good. I don't remember the brand. It starts with an A. But thankfully the first one I opened, I felt them around. I'm like, was mine, because I got peanut chocolate peanut butter pretzel. He got caramel blondie. It was the best ice cream bar of my life. Or it just tasted extra good because of vindication, because I got it right. And then this is from MAC. This is the lip pencil in the shade Cool Spice. Surprise, surprise. I know. Just gonna do a little. Yeah, went to the mall so he could get his watch fixed. And we're like, you know what? While we wait, we're gonna go up to Pet Express. We still had some like credits and stuff. So my mother got a whole bunch of stuff for Bridget. A few new toys, a bunch of treats. And they had so many new puppies. Like so many. Like there are a few Dachshund puppies, there are a few German Shepherd puppies, there are Dalmatian puppies. There was a mini Australian Shepherd. Oh my god. The Dachshund puppies were so cute. I love Dachshunds. And one of them was he was a red long-haired Dachshund. 1, long-haired Dachshunds are my favorite. 2, never get a boy dog again. I mean, not that we were actively looking to get another puppy because, you know, Bridget is tiny and evil. And never having 2 dogs again. But I was like, we could bring Elvis home, and we could bring Phil home. Whatever Dalmatian puppy was licking the glass when I was talking to it. Oh, because there's one named Lemon, one named Lime. Boy and a girl. Don't know which one was which. But they both had spots on their nose that made their nose look like a heart, and I was like... And then this is from Kosas. I don't... Give me a second, because this is one of the products that doesn't have a name on the tube. It's like lick slip, slip lick, slick lip. All these words sound disgusting coming out of my mouth. However, give me 2 seconds. I'm literally on the Sephora app. See? Wet Stick Moisturizing Shiny Sheer Lipstick with Ceramides. Wet Stick. This is the shade Heat Wave. So I wanted to, because it's very, this is one of those My Lips But Better shades, which is why I wanted to do this. Damn. Blush. Sorry, words. Alrighty, I need to go fix my bangs, but I should be back in a second. Alright, and this is the finished look. It's not my best, it's not my worst. It's perfectly nice and respectful. Like I said, I just haven't used this blue, like the liquid shadow itself, in a while. And it had a very specific purpose, and I had a very specific vision, and it worked. So yeah. Like I said, really hoping that the next time I can do my makeup is tomorrow and not Sunday. Okay, just let me go in, get my deliveries done and dealt with, and then leave, and then I can cancel the pickup order for 11:30, so that'd be so nice. Also, the kid that I had covering today didn't know that we weren't allowed to be open without hot water. So I was like, oh, we're closing because of the water, blah blah. He's like, why because of the water? I'm like, it's a health code violation. I'm like, we can't do dishes, which is gonna be an issue if we don't have dishes, because we can't do dishes. I was like, do the best you can with cold water and soap, but like, there's only so much you can do, you know. But came out pretty much the way I imagined it. Again, nothing wild, nothing. I just need something quick and easy before dinner, and so I can get slightly ahead. But yeah.